Hey guys, it is 1:54. I know that this is way late. I honestly kind of forgot. In the morning I woke up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go out and I will do a recording when I go out. And I totally got sucked into this new Steam game. I say new. It's been out since like 2019 or 2018 or something. It's literally just an alchemy automation game. I can't even remember what it's called, but you just get the little circles of different elements, and you slot them into a result with like levers and little grabby guys, and then there's like a leaderboard for how you did relative to everyone else. And then people do like collaborations on trying to get the lowest possible score for all three categories combined. There's not technically a leaderboard for that, but there's a whole website dedicated to it, which is cool. So, and man, I've been really enjoying that game. So, yeah. Anyway, but I looked up and I was like, oh, fuck, I need to take a shower and get ready to go for the walk. So I took a shower, got ready. Even though I specifically picked for everything to show up at once, for the Amazon stuff. Some of the stuff came today. I was like, okay. So I have 1 through 6, and then I have tactics. And I'm like, okay, well, the one that I really, really wanted is going to be here tomorrow. So, you know, is what it is. But yeah, I'm wearing a jacket. It's a bit cold. I probably would be totally fine, but I'm wearing the jacket because apparently it's supposed to be raining soon at TM on certain areas. Clouds kind of tell me that, I mean, maybe it could happen, but it doesn't look like anything serious would actually happen. So, but yeah, my uncle's going to pick me up, which really nice of him to do that. So, let me check just to make sure he didn't say anything to me. Missed call. It's not him, though, I don't think. 140. Yeah, I have him saved on my phone, so. And he probably texts me or something if there was any change. But I've also started a new book. I feel kind of bad about dropping other old previous books, but, you know, I can come back to them. Like the last Paladin book was very good. First 3 books, I kind of blasted through them. And then, I think there's a few more, but I don't know. I like him being really overpowered. I just kind of don't like that there are no, not so much numbers, but it's more like, I like gamified things just a little bit. It doesn't have to be a full spreadsheet, character sheet for D&D or something like that. It doesn't have to be that level. But understanding the power level relative to other people in a meaningful way, where I can concretely be like, oh, I understand. The main character is like, you know, level 10, and the other people around him are level 20. So this is like a really cool achievement for him to be able to do this. that's the kind of stuff that I like. So, you know, not that I'll dislike other things, but yeah. So anyway, my uncle's here, so I will talk to you a little bit later. All right, bye. Some deer.
Oh, they're making Lovey Dovey.
Yeah, it was really cool.
What is doing jumping like that?
I don't know. Okay, hey guys, I just got back from hanging out with my uncle and my aunt. It is 6:53, and I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I'm just sitting down. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna have another chance to hang out with them because they're gonna be busy throughout the weekend. But I was surprised I was able to hang out and do a walk. The walk was great. We went to 2 different places. I even recorded a little bit. It was like, I don't know, it was like 20 seconds, I think, or 15 seconds of the deer that were like really close. I don't know if I got any of their hopping in that recording, but they had been doing this weird hopping thing, and I was like, what are they doing? But yeah, I had a really fun time, just like relaxing and interacting and hanging out, and you know, it felt a lot more. Not that I didn't enjoy the first hangout, but the first hangout was kind of like catch up. Like we're gonna catch up and figure out like all sorts of history and all of that stuff. But this felt a lot more organic, where we just chatted about random stuff. It was nice. It was just, I could totally see myself hanging out whenever, just doing walks and yeah, eating dinner. It was really nice. I also really appreciated that they took me to 2 nice spots both times. And like took care of it, and I was like, "Oh, thank you. I appreciate it." I know past me would have struggled and tried to like, let me pay. But you know, I'm trying really hard to be more open to kindness from others and accepting that like, yeah, he just wanted to do that, and you know, I appreciate that. It means a lot. And the food was very good. Um, I totally got the wrong clam chowder. The clam chowder I got was totally fine. It was good, it tasted great, but I was expecting and thinking about the like white clam chowder, which I think is New England clam chowder specifically. I didn't know that there was a difference between New England and Manhattan. The Manhattan is like more of a red, like it almost looks like a soup, like a stew. Um, Rather than the like creamy clam chowder that I was kind of picturing in my head. Nothing wrong with it. It was still very good, but I just didn't think about it. And then oh god, what did I think I got cod. And the cod was very good. Um so yeah, it was really great. And I think yeah, we chatted a lot. I don't know. It was really nice, and I think maybe they plan on in like a while, because they just got back from a trip, and so it's gonna take them a little while to kind of recover from that plane trip. But you know, at some point they were thinking about coming to visit. the area to see my sister, and yeah, just like, meet up with some other people as well. So hopefully that's, that ends up working out in the future. And I kind of get the feeling I'm not going to be there when it happens. Um, and they know that. I told them about it, and I'm like, well, obviously, if I am there, that's a thing. But um, yeah, and I also got to talk a little bit about like this whole thing of doing the trust fall with the universe and allowing myself to relax and not worry about specifics, because at the end of the day, whatever I plan is just not gonna it's gonna be a pale imitation of whatever the universe has planned. So um I felt really even keeled on this leg of the trip. I haven't really had any major like anxiety or, you know, slipping back. I've felt some thoughts, but it's like I've observed the thoughts and then they kind of go away and that's it. Because I know they're not really grounded in anything. And I'm so sure that I will be taken care of. May not be in the way that I envision, but I will be taken care of and everything will work out in the best way for the highest timeline of where I'm at. Because I know internally, like, I am pulling in that higher timeline of, like, the trust. And it's all about just trusting and sticking with it. Even when things feel heavy, just relaxing and trusting, and that's it. Um, so yeah. Ended up walking. By the way, it's 7 o'clock. I don't know if I mentioned that. Ended up walking 12,000 steps. So that's a pretty good amount. I think maybe we walked a little too much for my uncle because he hadn't walked in a bit. So I think maybe he's a little bit sore. So, but I know that he'll be fine. He's just due the due to the trip. They just haven't done a lot of the exercises that they normally do. So, um, but yeah, I think he'll be great. Um, yeah, it's gonna be sad to not hang out with them. I've really enjoyed my time with them, and I don't know. We'll see what the future holds. But if I'm back around this New York area, um, definitely taking a detour to Long Island would be fun to go say hi to them again. Um, I guess my main thing is I'm not sure if I'm going to be in the U.S. or if I'm going to be in like Italy or wherever else. Japan briefly came up in my head, but I don't know if that's just because I want to visit Japan at some point, which I do, to be fair. But yeah, so I think, well, today is Friday, so I checked, and it's actually I have through Friday, uh, all done. So Saturday is when I need to have new stuff, and that works out perfectly because I can spend all day Saturday just working on uploading everything. So, and today's video is, pretty short. Sorry about that, guys. I just, you know, it just is what it is. Some days it's going to be long. Or maybe you're happy that it's short so that you don't have to watch too much. But either way, I yeah, I'll do all the uploads tomorrow. Um and we'll go from there. So, I guess this is it for the rest of the day. So, have a good night and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.